Hey guys, well, I'm a woman who cannot be stopped and I'm ashamed of myself. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say that I'm ashamed because I'm not. I know what I want. So I have some new things that I ordered. I don't have a full face of new makeup, but we have a few things. So we're gonna use those today and we're going to create hopefully a very beautiful fall makeup. And I have some holiday new releases that I'm excited, well, one holiday release that I'm excited to talk to you about, and some good deals that I came across. So hopefully that excites you too. So if you are excited about that, let's get to putting some makeup on the face and we'll talk about those. Okay, so I made an order from Natasha Denona. Couldn't help myself. I had to do it. And I did it for one thing in particular, but I want to show you what else I got too, because I couldn't just stop. I got this. This I have wanted for a while. I wanted it when it came out, but I held off because I was under the belief for a long time that I only needed her midi palettes. If you're not familiar with her midi palettes, this is the size. They are not as large as her like $100 palettes. I don't know exactly. I don't have any of the $100 palettes, but this is like the midi size, so this is perfect. I'm never going to go through all the eyeshadow in my collection, and especially I don't think I'm going to go through a Natasha Denona palette. If I do, it'll probably be my glam palette, to be quite honest. But I don't think that I need anything bigger than this. We'll talk about that in a second though. I think this is a really good palette. It's a good price point, $65. Yeah, it's a little expensive, I'm not gonna lie. That's ridiculous prices for eyeshadows when you can get really good, cheaper eyeshadows, but I love the quality of Natasha Denona. For the longest time, I didn't want to use it because I felt like it was overpriced and overhyped, and then I tried it and I was sold. I got sold. But hands down, Natasha Denona is my favorite eyeshadow formula, and I've spent a year talking about it now. But I did purchase this one, which is the mini retro, which is what she came out with before she made the larger retro palette. So here's the larger retro and the mini retro. This is not a warm palette, but this almost looks a little bit warmer than this larger one. There are no shades that overlap, but these don't look like they go together. And she did say in a video, Natasha did, that she wasn't done with the greens. So, we'll see. We'll see. Could have been this palette that I'm getting ready to talk about that she was talking about. I don't think so. I think she was talking more about mini palettes. But, the one that I wanted to showcase today was this one. This is her holiday exclusive, and it is the mini Metropolis palette. So when I made the order, this was what I wanted, and I just decided to go ahead and pick up the mini retro. So here is the mini Metropolis. I'm gonna open it up so you can see. I have not used this one yet. Okay, so I had to look at her website. These three, the green, this, she describes it as a warm beige matte, and this champagne gold, they are in the Metropolis palette, so they're in the larger palette. And then there are two new shades. So these are new shades for this palette, which is a cedar dark brown and a rusty medium brown. I don't see medium brown when I look at that necessarily. I love this color story. I love the greens. Absolutely. There's only one green in here, but this is more, I know people think, this almost looks like a khaki brown, so I don't know. Maybe it has some olivey tones in it, but nonetheless, this is a beautiful color story. I love this, and when I saw it, I knew I had to have it, so I'm glad I got it. And it does, for the holidays, you do get a brush with your order. So this is, it's a tiny brush. So here's my normal brush, and here is this brush. So it's a very small brush, but it's still, I mean, like if you were on the go or something and you wanted to put it in your bag, it would still be a nice little brush. The bristles on it feel really nice though, and I'm excited decided to play with that. So I've talked about this enough. I've ran it into the ground. You would think I was just doing a dedicated something to this, but I'm not. I love Natasha Denona. I could talk about her all day. So let's get into using this palette. I'm going to start by using this lightest shade, which is called Corrode, and it's a new shade. I have all clean brushes. I'm so excited. But I am going to use this one just to try it out. So I'm going to dip in to that shade, that Corrode shade. Let me first swatch these for you. Okay, so here I've swatched the palette. This is Corrode, Bowley, Jubilee, Rope, and Blaze. So there are all the shades. So pretty. Alright, so now I'm going to take the shade Corrode and put it in my crease. I do like this brush because it's kind of like tapered, so you can kind of really get in there. For somebody with hooded eyes who has to build their crease, this is a nice brush. I don't like how, I just hit myself in the face. I don't like how small it is, just because I have like issues like grasping things, and I like something that's a little bit larger. That's just me. And with that being said, that segues into my next my next little spiel here. So from Nakia Joy, I got a brush set from her. If you don't know, I love Nakia Joy Cosmetics. Her setting powder is had to let the siren go by. Her setting powder is hands down my favorite. I love it. I do have multiple favorite setting powders though when I say that, so don't quote me on that because I have others. But I did get a eye brush set. Sorry for the sirens, guys. So I got an eye brush set from her, and I've already been using it, so yes, they are dirty. These are my only dirty brushes. Everything else is clean. But I really love these brushes because they're smaller, and so they really help me like have that precision and get in there. So I am going to use these brushes today. I'm not going to go in depth with these. I'll link down below what I actually picked up from her. It's a really great set, and I love it. So the next shade I'm going to go into is this a little bit deeper brown. No, scratch it. I'm going into this one here, which is the shade, I can barely see the back of this, the shade Rope. And this was one that was already in the original Metropolis palette. So I put it on my brush, and I am going to build that crease just a bit further. I have a lot of brushes, and I'm not going to lie about that. Like, you guys know it. If you've watched any of my videos, I have a ton. The Laura Lee brushes, I do like those. They weren't like as amazing as the first, I'm not going to lie to you. I loved her first brush set so much more than the second one. That's just my honest opinion. But they're good. They're not bad. I just like the first one better. So I just need some really good eye brushes, and I love my bling brushes. Sorry about all the sirens. Like, the main road is right here. So it's right there. So I love my bling brushes so much. I hate using them because I don't want to like damage them. That's something I need to get past. But I do love them. I like the face brushes for my bling brushes more than I like my eye brushes. And I needed some eye brushes that were just smaller and more precise, and that's what I feel like these are. So I really love these brushes. Like, I've only had them a very short time, and I've already fallen in love. So this was the EO3 that I just used. I'm going to use the EO2, which is a little bit more fluffy, and I'm going to go back in with that first shade and just blend around the edges. So I think I'm going to take I'm going to use all these colors because I want to. I'm going to take this deeper, this says it's a cedar dark brown. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put just a little bit in the outer corner just for some dimension. And I'm doing that with the E12. So I'm going to take the E08 from Nakia and I'm going to go in to the shade Jubilee right here. And this is going to go everywhere. All over the lid. I did have fallout, just wanted to note. That doesn't bother me, that's why I did my eyes first. And then the final shade is this sparkly shade, which is called Blaze. So I'm going to take my finger in there, and I'm not going to get a bunch on my finger, but just enough. And then I'm just going to kind of tap on the center of my eyelid here. So it's not a halo eye, but it's kind of a little bit of a, like, kind of spotlighting there on the center. See the difference? Just a little bit of something. And like, I'm not swirling in there, I'm just barely tapping over that shade. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. Let me finish my eye makeup, or the rest of my makeup, before you judge my eye makeup. So I don't have like a new foundation and all that, so let me go and do my foundation and come back when I have something new to try. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so I've gotten a little bit further. So I use my Touch and Soul primer. I love this primer so much. I've gotten through quite a bit of it. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, I'm getting down in there. Oh, I'm butterfingers today. I can't hold on to anything. So I use that primer. Then I use my Revlon Light Cover foundation. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't look like I have light coverage foundation on, but I love this stuff. It's really, really good. I forgot how much I really like this. It does look like coverage when you put it on, but I've put on concealer and stuff, and that's how it doesn't look like coverage now. So then I went in, I put a little bit of my Flower Light Illusion Concealer. I put that down just to kind of conceal my dark spots, all that kind of stuff. And then just to brighten it up just a little bit, I use my Kimchi Concealer. I love this stuff. This has lasted forever. This is getting almost down to, I mean, like, it's getting dry. Very, very dry. But it's okay. It's not that expensive, so I can replace it. But I do like both of those. Then I set everything with my Nakia Joy powder. I love this powder. It's so good. It smells so good. But if you don't like smells in any of your stuff, she just launched a powder that does not have any scent to it. So I love the smell. It's like very sweet, and I just really love it. I also did use my Jacqueline cream bronzer in the shade Beachy. So I did use that before I set my face. For brows, I used my brow blade from Benefit, and then my Oma brow gel. I love this stuff. I wish I could love the pencil as much as I do the brow gel, but oh my gosh, the brow gel is amazing. So I don't know, maybe I just need to try harder. It's just like, I don't know what my problem is with the pencil. I can't tell you exactly what I don't like about the pencil. Isn't that crazy? So I got this, and tape kind of tore it off, but it's from Tarte. Oh man, I forgot. I completely forgot that I had a cream blush. Darn it. We might try to do this over powder and see how it goes. That may not be good. We may still try it. I'll have to check the consistency. Well, I got this Tarte Sea Breezy Cream Blush. It's in the shade Peach Sunset. I'm Butterfinger, sorry. It's really cute packaging. I had a dream last night. I think I was in Ulta. This just came back to me. because I wanted the Tarte, the foundation that looks like this in this packaging. I don't even remember, but anyway, this is what the shade looks like. It's so pretty. I'll put my finger in here. Okay, well, beautiful color, by the way. So pretty. Okay, so it's like cream to powder almost. I might be able to put that over. Well, I'm going to take this brush from Laura Lee Los Angeles. It's her L14. And I'm going to dip in. I'm going to be brave. I think I can do this. Let's see. Oh, wait. Well, let's try it anyway. It actually worked. I like this brush for that because I've done it before with my Rare Beauty and the cream blush from Rare Beauty, and I like this brush for it because it's very soft and it's not super dense, so you can do what you need to do. But then, yeah, it's very much cream to powder. I don't see that it moved my product underneath. And I mean, I had a lot of powder on, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have a super like full coverage foundation either, so maybe that had something to do with it, but I did have powder on, so. I think it was sometime last year, I picked up this as like a deluxe sample or something. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Waterproof bronzer. One of my faves. I love this bronzer. And I don't know where I got it from. Did I get it from Tarte? I think maybe I got it from Tarte. I can't remember. But I love the packaging on it. It's so cute. It's like that raised, almost like crocodile print. Well, I like it so much that I've told myself for the longest time I was going to purchase a larger one. I purchased the larger one. So I'm not going to, let's try, let's look at them. Let's see. The larger one's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. It has a nice mirror in there. You can see all my stuff on my on my desk, if I can talk. And that's a huge bronzer. Let's see if they're the same shade. I think they are. I mean, they should be. They only had one shade. So, yeah, it's the same. Well, they do look a little different. Interesting. They are a little bit different. I thought they were, there was no shades. Like for me to choose a different shade. Unless I overlooked it. Well, since it's a different shade, let's try this one. I thought it was the same, but it's not. I'm going to use my Laura Lee L13 brush. And I'm going to... Ooh. It's a bit orange. Ooh. I don't know if I should have put that cream bronzer on first or not. I mean, cream blush. Okay, so I took my sponge that I used. This is a Nakia Joy sponge, by the way. And I had to tone that down a bit. It doesn't look bad now. It looked kind of bad when I first put it on. I'm not gonna lie. This almost looks a little bit more orange. Even though it doesn't look orange in here at all. Looked a little bit more orange than this one. And this one, I don't know. I mean, I think they're the same. They look the same. Anyway. Okay. And then I had someone tell me that I needed to try Tarte blushes. And of course, I can't say no to a blush. So I did get the cream blush, of course, but I also got this. And the reason I got all this is they had some select stuff that was like 50% off. So I got this for 50% off, okay? So I got a good deal. This is the Tardis Pro Glow and Blush. And let me tell you, this is heavy, okay? This is heavy. I've got fingerprints on it already. But it's like really heavy. There's a mirror on either side. Can you see me in there? Of course you can. But here are all the shades. It's supposed to be their Amazonian clay blushes because Tarte has a like a Christmas bundle of their Amazonian clay blushes, and I was gonna get it, but then I saw this and it was 50% off, and I was like, well, why wouldn't I get that? So here is a swatch of everything. Here's the highlighter, of course, and then there are all the blushes. They're really pretty. And all the blushes have like shimmer to it. None of them are matte, which I'm okay with that. And I believe that this could be used as a bronzer, depending on your skin tone, of course. But it has a little bit of glitter on there, but I can't tell if that's just like an overspray and there's no glitter actually in the product or what. They're dusty, but apparently the best thing about the Tarte blushes is they last forever, so like on the skin. So I think since I use that cream bronze or the cream blush, I'm gonna use this one. Oh, this is Hi-Fi. This one is Beat, and this one is, I'm sorry, this is Hi-Fi, Electric, and Tempo. This is Solo, Beat, and Amp. That's the names. So I don't know if that's like blushes they have in their regular line or if it's just special blushes. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to take the shade Beat right here, this one. And if I'm blinding you, I'm sorry. I'm dipping in ever so slightly and just put a little bit over top of that cream blush, because why not? Just because I can. I'm going to take a little bit of this blush right here, and it's called Tempo, just to kind of help match the eyes a little bit. So that has a lot of sparkle in it, and I wouldn't usually, like, I would probably leave it like that if I was just normally doing this, but I'm not normally anything. I'm going to use the highlighter out of here, which is this top one here called Hi-Fi. I'm also going to take the highlighter, put it right under the brow bone, and in the inner corner. I love highlighter. It's pretty. And this is the Nakia Joy E06. It's a small blending brush, but I still like it for highlighter too on the eye. They're really pretty, and I'm very glowy today, so I'm definitely glowing for sure. So yeah, I like them. Okay, let's finish the under eye. Back to the palette. I'm going to take this green shade and just buff along the lash line with it. I don't usually like to use shimmer on my bottom lash line because I feel like it accentuates lines and wrinkles. However, I've been doing a lot more lately and I really like it, so I'm just very picky apparently when I do it. And I'm going to take just a little bit of that gold shade, and I'm going to put it right here in the center. That way it kind of matches the top. And I use the E10 from Nakia Joy for that. Okay, so let me finish my eyes and I'll be right back. We're almost there. So I did the Spare Time liner from the Raw Beauty Christine Color Pop Lab. This is a good liner, but it's perfect, the perfect green, because it just looks like the color from the Natasha Denona palette. It just looks beautiful. Then I took my NYX Epic Ink liner, did the line on the top. I did, this is, I don't know that I've used this on camera. I've had it for a little bit and I have used it before, but I don't know that I've used it on camera. This is the Mad Lash Mascara from the Balm. I actually got this from I got this from Amazon. I started to say from mascara. What's wrong with me? It's a really cool little, let me show you. There's a lot of product that comes out on it. That's my only complaint. But it has like a curved wand, much like Benefit. And then there are these little spikes up at the top. Can you see those? Yeah, there you go. And so it helps like get in there. And so it works really well. You can kind of see my lashes there. It works really well. And I'm sorry, I should have showed this to you before, but I didn't even think about it. But I don't think I've used it on camera, so I'm sorry that I haven't. If there wasn't so much product that came out on it, I would love it a lot more than I do. I think that's one of the things I love most about the roller liner is like there's not a ton of product that comes out. So when I made an order with Nakia, I made these, or I didn't make these, but I ordered these. I wish I made them. But these are some lashes, and these are the style. What style are they? Natalie. And these are the Natalie lashes. They're a little bit different than what I normally wear, and that's kind of why I chose them. But she has like different sections on there, and I chose the section for hooded eyes, which is what I have. And then I tried to choose a style that I don't have, something like this. So I am going to apply these, and then I'll be back and I'll show them to you. Okay, so I got those lashes on, and they are really beautiful. They're so different than what I usually wear. So I'm used to wearing like something a little bit smaller and then fanning into something larger. So these look a little bit different. For sure, they're not what I'm normal like used to, but they're still beautiful, and I'm glad because sometimes it's good to break out of your mold. So I do like them though. They're very beautiful. I think my preferred is still my normal, but and that's just what I found that I like for myself. But I like these because they're different, and you know, it's always good to have something different. So with that being said, they went on super easy. I used my Kiss lash adhesive, and you know, did my normal. I put them on. They like literally went on so simple, so easy. Like they basically adhered themselves, so I didn't have to do a whole lot of work, and I didn't trim them either. I think they look great. I think they're fine. So I'm very happy, very pleased. When I made my Natasha Denona order, I got the 2 mini palettes, and that I forget exactly how much her free shipping. I think it starts at like 60. I'm wanting to say $60. So anyway, I needed, no, maybe it's 55. I can't remember. Anyway, I needed something else in order to get me up to free shipping, and I hate paying shipping costs. That's just me. That's my own little thing. To me, it's like if I can spend a little bit more and get free shipping, I would rather pay for a product than pay for shipping. That's just my thing. So I got something extra. This is the Natasha Denona lip liner. So this is not her newest formula. Her new formula is like $20. This was only $12. So I think these are kind of just like her regular older formula. But here is what it looks like. And this is the shade. It's the shade Medium Nude. So I'm going to swatch it for you. I'm sorry for all the sirens and stuff. It's just that's what I live with here. But it's really beautiful. I did use this yesterday too. It's very creamy, very smooth. It goes on very, very easily. So I didn't put it all over my lips. I did a little bit of like a lip contour kind of thing. But I do love this. I love it. I love it. Her newest ones I think are called I Need a Nude lip liner or something. I know she has the I Need a Nude lipstick, which I wore yesterday as well, and it's in my purse. I could go get it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use my Ofra lip gloss in the shade Queen. This was from the Samantha March collab. Ofra glosses are some of my favorite. They are not super thick. They're not sticky. They feel so nice on the lips. They smell good. they're just great all the way around. I just love an Ofra gloss. So if you've not tried one, I think you should. I think this is the mini. I don't know that I have a full size, but I really do. I like this. So, well, there's my full face of all this new stuff that I got. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I really like the look that I was able to create. I did wear, this is a dress, but I did wear this dress. It has like some olives. It's actually called olive, but it has some olive greens and things in there. So I did wear that because I knew I would be making a green look. So that's I do match, my eyes do match my dress. But I love the greens. I'm totally into green this year. I'm living for it. So I am so glad I have this. I don't know that I would spend over $100 on an eyeshadow palette. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. But I love the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, the larger one. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. But I'm glad that I had this option. So it's limited edition. So if you want it, you better grab it, because I don't know exactly how long it'll be around. But I love Natasha Denona's formula. It is something, if you are new to makeup, it's going to be something that you're going to put on. If you're new to makeup and you're gonna be like, oh, this is too much and I've already messed up, and you use a light hand. That's what I'll say. If you're new to makeup and this is a formula you're gonna try out, which I know if you're new to makeup, you're probably not gonna go spend $25 on 5 eyeshadows, and I get that. Totally get that. But if it is something you decide to try, they're very pigmented, so you need to be very careful with them when you do apply them, because they will go on and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I've already messed up, and you're just gonna have to blend. That's all it is. You're not don't get overwhelmed with it. Just know you'll just have to blend. That's it. So practice your blending skills. But I'm really glad I got this one too. I really love this. I wore it yesterday. I'm so happy with this one. This shade right here especially, so pretty. So, like, let me show you really quickly. Okay, so these are the retro palette. I just went ahead and swatched them. So here are those two really pretty shades I was talking about. This one has like some, it's almost like a blue reflect, but it picks up that green beautifully. Like I wore it, I put this in the outer corner, this green, then I put that right next to it in the middle, and then this in the inner corner, and it was absolutely gorgeous. But I just absolutely love these. They're so pretty. And yes, it does look like more of a spring kind of palette, but I wore it already in the fall, so totally don't mind. I'm just a makeup junkie, what can I say? So I love my Natasha Denona palettes. I love the Tarte. I love the blush from Tarte. I love the cream and the powder blush. If I can talk. I love the cream and the powder blush. What else was new today? Was that it? I think that was about it, wasn't it? Oh, the bronzer. The bronzer I'm a little questionable about, because it kind of came off a little bit orange. So that, I thought it was going to be the same as my little tiny one, but it looked a little bit different. So we'll see about that. We'll see. But I believe there was only the one shade. I don't think there was a different shade. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. My Nakia Joy. Oh my gosh, let me talk about that for a second. My Nakia Joy brushes. Amazing. I fully intend one day, I don't know when, but one day I will get some face brushes. They're expensive. They're very expensive. So I didn't want to get everything all together. I went ahead and just did the eye brushes set, and eye brush set, if I can talk. Since getting my Nakia Joy brushes, those are the ones I've used on my eyes the whole time. So if that tells you anything, that's my favorite right now. So I'm truly enjoying them. So that is my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that it was something, it's not new and different. I don't know why I was getting ready to say that, but I hope it was something enjoyable nonetheless. Yeah, so I just hope you enjoyed. This is a little bit of a fall, a little bit of a a different take on a fall look. So that's nice. That's always a good thing. Different than just, you know, those warm colors, the, you know, bronzes and all that kind of things. Yeah, so this is a nice little change. Greens are totally like what I'm drawn to for the fall, so this is working out well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're staying happy, safe, and healthy. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.